Yo, what's going on? Cliffjumper 1984 Red Rocks, your favorite Autobot, drinking that natty ice. I went out on my big video game run, and with my computer being down, and I did get some video, and I'll probably put that on like maybe a flea market pickup, I guess, that I want to do down the road. And I mean, ever since then, I didn't really update a video game pickup. Probably a month. I'm probably gonna go down the line of what I got. First thing being about 80 cents I paid. GameCube extension controller. I paid what, 80 cents from this off of eBay. And I mean, if you're a Melee player or use the GameCube controllers on the regular Wii and stuff like that, the price for this extension, I mean, 80 cents. Come on now. I'm sure you can maybe even win this cheaper or buy it now for at least under $2. And then I was talking about how I was going to get a Wii U, and I talked about it in one of the videos, but if you didn't catch it, I did get my Wii U. And there it is running good old Mega Man X2 behind me. Badass, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you're not going to sit here and watch me play that behind me. eBay pickup through my YouTube payment from people all like you who watch and support my channel. Dungeon Magic Sword of the Elements. I have yet to check this out. A Taito title? I like a lot of Taito's games. Taito? Something like that. I seen some screenshots and it didn't look the best, but I'm willing to give anything a shot, especially when you love the NES. And during the video game, spree that I want to do to get the video, I stopped at all the places I wanted to stop at. Of course, being Brian's Computers and Video Games, of course, that Green Dragon. He's an awesome guy, of course. I've talked about it before. He pulls apart all of his carts and cleans them right in front of you. He was, we were waiting to get served, and him and the other buddy of him that was taking care of another customer. They were testing out either the controller or a console for another guy, making sure everything worked, before he got it. And that's perfect customer service. I went to another chain. I don't want to, say their name or anything. It's, a mom and pop chain too. But I got a Dreamcast, and of course they test everything when they get it, but it wasn't tested before I bought it. Took it home and it didn't work. I got, returned, no questions asked, which was great. It was good service. And it's just, one of those things, like you make sure the stuff works before you leave. Same thing there. They pulled open the cart, they took an eraser and everything, cleaned the pins up, throw it on, a Retron 5 there to make sure it worked. No problem. Brought it home, threw it right in my NES, no problem. And the game that I got from him, games actually, my $5 game, Raid on Bungalow Bay by Borderbound. And even when they loaded it up, they didn't play it, and I've never remember even watching it. And it's basically like you're a helicopter and you're running around like a jungle swamp kind of thing, bombing turrets and stuff like that, and tanks. And it was different because I never, like I said, it was one of the NES games I've never seen and never played. So I was happy to pick it up for $5, and it was a good deal. I got to play it a little bit. It was fun. It was enjoyable. I didn't spend so much time because I didn't have a lot of time to spend time on it. And for $10 here, and that's one of the big things about the NES, and I'm thinking about collecting, getting at least the whole collection of, is the black carts, because they're pretty common. They're the first, 32, 36 games or something like that? I should know that number, being the big NES fan I am. But I finally got Urban Champion. And what it is, it's kind of like, I should say, beat 'em up. It's almost like one of the first combat games, like a fighter. A prequel to Street Fighter, but it's very basic, and you're only throwing punches, and you got blocks. It's like your up punch and down punch, and you got to figure your blocks. If you get knocked back so many times, you'll move to the next screen. And the first time I actually played Urban Champion, I don't know if anybody remembers who watches this channel, the Game Boy Advance that had the e-reader on top of it. You scanned the little 5 cards. They were like thin credit cards. Were they plastic? No, I think they were cardboard, weren't they? You scanned them with the e-reader, 4 or 5 of them, and they would unlock the game. And for $2.99, I picked up Urban Champion because, you know, what the heck, $2.99 for an NES game I never played. And that's cool, you know. Paid $15 for them total. Can't complain about that, plus tax, because it is a business. And then I made it down to complete the box. I didn't get anything, but the buddy who ran and filmed some of the stuff with me, Chris, he got the Mega Man Legacy collection from them, and they had the Simpsons arcade game there, free to play, which was awesome. I pressed the, you know, each time you press the quarter, like you're throwing in a quarter, that's what gives you your credits. Well, each time I pressed it, it gave me 5 lives. I was like, I didn't know it right away. I had 55 lives. I was like, holy shit. And I beat the first stage and I walked away and I just kept hearing Bart die because that's who I picked. We made it to Just Press Play before we stopped and had wings, and I got another black card, which I was happy to get. Ice Climber. And never had this cart when I was younger either, so I was happy to pick this up. I spent $20 on it, but the label's in perfect condition. Even on the top too, you cannot complain about that. The back looks great. No writing on it, very clean. I didn't even know like Nixon and everything, but I can't believe like I picked this over Shatterhand. They had Shatterhand for $40, and I've been wanting to play that game on, you know, the actual cart and have that. And $40 was, it was not like it was out of my price range, but I was just like, damn, I really don't want to spend that much money because I didn't know how much money I was getting into spending that week, because I had already bought food. Like I said, I was going for wings and everything that day, and it's like, damn. And they had Shovel Knight there, the physical copy of Shovel Knight, $19.99, brand new. I think I'm going to pick that up and throw that in the next video, because I got a part for a cop car today that I got to send the core back through my eBay account, and it's put money in my PayPal. So I just got another, it's not a video game, it's a video game related item. And I do have another one that I want to add to this video real quick if you want to hold on a second. I forgot I wanted to add it to this. When I did the last video game pickup on my birthday, I locked the keys in the car. And when we went this time, I had spares made, so my buddy held the spares, and I had one of them key lanyards to throw around, you know, my keys and put on my pocket around my neck, so I make sure I want to lock them in if I was too busy about filming and worrying about locking things with all the money, because I never lock my car. I got this Pac-Man one for the keychain. It's pretty cool and stuff like that. And I paid, it was like $2.96 or something like that off of eBay, and I was like, I gotta get that. I love Pac-Man. It's like one of my top 10 favorite video game characters of all time. So yeah, what do you think about this pickup? You know, what, I spent $300 for the Wii. And by the way, that's a Mario Kart 8 package. I didn't say that. It came with all the free DLC. But again, I paid about four for this. 5, 10, 20, and 80 cents. What do you think about that pickup right down there? Obviously, I'm playing Mega Man X2 behind me. I want to know what video game you're currently playing right now. Not as you're watching this, but you know what you're trying to finish and beat and everything like that. Hey, subscribe, like this video and all that jazz. Hey, until next time, like always, drink one with me.